Legend Mick Foley, and you are watching C-RadTV here, right here on YouTube. Have a nice day.
This is Cody Diener, and you are watching C-RadTV on YouTube. And just like Cody Diener, C-RadTV lives by two simple words. Just give her, yeah.
How's it going, guys? It's Ratsy at an NXT review from May 22nd. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we start off NXT with NXT General Manager William Regal in his office announcing that the Viking Raiders have officially vacated the NXT Tag Team titles. So Regal goes on and then announces that at TakeOver 25, there will be a fatal 4-way ladder match for the vacated Tag Team titles. It'll consist of the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Forgotten Sons Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler, the team of Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, and the Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. So we have a 4-way ladder match for the NXT Tag titles at TakeOver 25 to decide our new champions. So then after NXT airs the intro, we then have the Undisputed Era's music hits. In the Undisputed Era, all four members come out: Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong. So, of course, when they get in the ring, Adam Cole goes on and says that the Era is going nowhere and they are stronger than ever. Where have we heard that one before? Adam again goes on and says that this is a statement. And Adam says that they own the roster and they won't stop until they run the show. And when they run the show, that will be when they are all draped in championship gold. So then Johnny Gargano's music hits, and then the NXT champion Johnny Gargano comes out. So Johnny goes, he says that he wants Adam Cole to tell the truth. And then Johnny says that Adam can't beat Johnny on his own, and always needs help. So Adam then goes on and says that he beat Johnny in the first fall at TakeOver New York on his own. Yeah, the first fall, then he lost the last two. So Johnny then goes on and says that Adam Cole didn't shock the school system with his poor math skills. Damn, that's a good burn. So then Johnny goes on and then explains to Adam Cole how a 2 out of 3 falls match worked and what happened. After that, Adam then tells Johnny to shut up. Oh, because Johnny told the truth? Poor Muffin. So Adam goes on and says that he'll pin Johnny again at TakeOver 25. And then Matt Riddle comes out from the crowd and then attacks all 4 members of the Undisputed Era. Johnny Gargano then runs in and joins in. So then Matt and Johnny clear the ring, and then the rest of the security have to come out and separate everybody and escort the Undisputed Era out of the ringside area back to backstage. So then continuing on, next up we get a one-on-one match. We get Sean Maluta versus Mansoor. Highlights the match: Mansoor's head scissor followed by a dropkick was good, along with Sean's Samoa drop. Sean's codebreaker in midair was pretty good. That was an interesting move, to be honest. Not bad. Mansoor's German suplex followed by a slingshot neckbreaker was pretty good too. Match ending, Mansoor hits the spinning suplex. Mansoor gets the 3 count for the win. So he gets another win on NXT television. Building momentum. So then after that, William Regal, then we go backstage to William Regal's office, where William Regal announces that at TakeOver 25, Matt Riddle will go one-on-one with Roderick Strong. And that later on tonight, the team of Johnny Gargano and Matt Riddle will take on Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era in the main event. But that is later on. Let's continue on now. So next up, Velveteen Dream's music hits and the NXT North American Champion Velveteen Dream comes out. So Dream goes on, he says that people want to feel, touch, and hold him. Easy, Dream, easy. This is a PG show. Keep your fetishes to yourself. Then Dream goes on and says that he's too big to hold. We're not going to go into more detail on that one. So then Dream goes on and says that when you say his name, you better say it right. And then Tyler Breeze's music hits, and then Tyler Breeze comes out. Yeah, one half of the Queer Police. So then Tyler goes on and says that he had everybody talk about him when he was in NXT. Yeah, that was 4 years ago. That was 2015. This is 2019. Different timeline, son. So Tyler goes on and says that life is dull without him on NXT. Nah, life has been pretty good. So Tyler goes on and then calls Velveteen Dream a Tyler Breeze knockoff. Oh, irony. Tyler, you're a cheap fucking Ben Stiller ripoff from Zoolander. Piss off with that garbage. So then Tyler goes on and says that there is only one King Pretty. So then Velveteen Dream goes on and says that the NXT universe wants a real man and not a little boy that likes to play cops and robbers. So then Dream says that Tyler can't demand a spotlight on NXT since he couldn't cut it on Raw and SmackDown. Damn, that was a good burn from Dream. So then Tyler goes on and says that the NXT title and the Dream inspire him. And then Dream says an inspired Dream is too much for the real Dream to handle. So then Velveteen Dream goes on and says that they do everything differently on NXT than they do on Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, true enough. So Dream goes on and says that Breeze should take a selfie with him, since this is his only chance. So then Breeze accepts the idea. So then Breeze says that when no one calls Dream up, it's cause no one's interested. Referencing NXT TakeOver War Games 2, when it said on Velveteen Dream's tights, "Call me up, Vince." And he's still on NXT. Don't worry, Dream, you'll get called up one day. One day. So then Tyler Breeze goes in and lays out the Velveteen Dream with a big right. Breeze stands tall and then he walks away. And we find out after commercial break that Velveteen Dream will be defending the NXT North American title at TakeOver 25 against Tyler Breeze. Well, I think it's obvious who's going to win that match. So continuing on, next up, we get a one-on-one women's match. We get Candice LeRae versus Reina Gonzalez. Highlights of the match: Reina's strikes were meh. Her spitting power slam was pretty good. Candice's arm DDT was good, along with her baseball slide and her Hurricane Rana. Candice's missile dropkick was also good. Match ending, Candice hits the springboard moonsault. Candice LeRae gets the 3 count for the win. But after the match, Shayna and 2 of the 4 horsewomen, Maria Shafir and Jessamine Duke all come out, and all 3 of them attack Candice LeRae for post-match assault. So then Io Shirai runs out with her kendo stick to come to the aid of Candice LeRae. Io Shirai attacks all 3 women with the kendo stick and clears the ring, and Io is standing tall. Will Io be standing tall at TakeOver 25? And when she faces Shayna Baszler for the NXT title at TakeOver 25. We will have to wait and see. And we find out that next week we will have Mia Yim versus Bianca Belair on NXT. And also we will have Kushida versus Drew Gulak. So Kushida is back again. And this is all on the Go Home NXT to TakeOver 25. So let us continue on. We now get to our main event. We have a tag team match. NXT Champion Johnny Gargano and Matt Riddle versus Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish in the Undisputed Era. Highlights of the match: Kyle's drop toe hold was good, along with the ground wrestling between Johnny and Kyle to start the match. Pretty good there. Matt's 2 arm drags are good, along with Bobby's chin lock takedown. Johnny's low super kick on the apron was good. Bobby's and Matt's strikes are pretty good too. Matt's flying forearm in the corner throw, 3 of them were pretty good, along with his exploder followed by a Pele kick. Matt's 2 gut wrenches were good. Kyle O'Reilly would then go for a double leg takedown. Matt Riddle would sprawl to avoid it, so Matt showing that his MMA background, not bad. And then Matt hits a 3rd gut wrench on to Kyle O'Reilly. Bobby's backbreaker was good, along with Kyle's waistlock takedown. Undisputed Era's double team snap suplex was good. Bobby's head drag followed by a springboard cannonball were good. Kyle's head drag was also good. Matt's ripcord knee was also very well done too, on point. Johnny's overhead belly to belly was good along with his clothesline, followed by a bulldog combo. Johnny's enziguri followed by a tornado DDT was also good too. Undisputed Era's chain of dragons was pretty well done too. Chain dragon suplex. Johnny's enziguri was good. Kyle's German followed by Matt Riddle's German right after. Pretty well done. Great sequence for Matt to just get right back up and then hit one on his own. Matt's penalty kick was good. So then Johnny's super kick followed by Matt's Broton was good too. Matt hits the floaty bro, but Kyle breaks up the pin at 2. Matt hits a powerbomb followed by a pump knee, but Kyle O'Reilly drags Bobby Fish out of the ring. So then Adam Cole comes out from the Undisputed Era, and then Johnny Gargano hits a suicide dive on the Adam Cole. So then the ref goes to tend to Adam Cole. While this is all happening, Roderick Strong from the Undisputed Era comes out from the crowd. He hits the backbreaker on Matt Riddle on the apron, throws him in the ring. Undisputed Era hit the X Factor on Matt Riddle. Bobby Fish gets the 3 count for the win. So yeah, victory due to outside interference is always a sin from Roderick and Adam Cole. So the Era stand tall, but after the match, Undisputed Era go and attack Johnny Gargano and Matt Riddle for post-match assault. And then Adam Cole finishes it off by hitting the last shot on Johnny Gargano. All 4 members of the Era stand tall. That's how we end NXT. So overall, not bad of an episode. It was a pretty good, decent episode. Pretty good. 7 out of 10, my final rating for NXT. And oh, by the way, in terms of main roster news to finish this off, by the way, we found out who to sign that new 24/7 title. And it turned out it was a 2nd grader. So a fucking 7-year-old to sign that shitty title. Alright, I'll admit that title belt looks better than a lot of the last couple titles they unveiled. I'll admit. It was a better design than most, but it still sucked. And oh, by the way, on NXT, there were no 24/7 title changes to announce yet. R-Truth remains champion. All quiet on the 24/7 front. No, by the way, the ratings actually went up on Raw. But WWE's claiming it's because of Brock Lesnar. No, Vince, you dumb fuck. Only reason ratings went up on Raw was because of Mick Foley unveiling a new championship. And hell, Mick Foley even botched the entire thing because he had part of the title sticking out of the belt. Sticking out of the bag. So Mick Foley botched that entire segment. Damn it, Mick. You had one fucking job. You blew it. But yeah, we'll talk about that more next week. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out.